Alright, so we have just managed to go ahead and calm down this icy steed after sicking a squirrel on it who was not going to put up with, you know, it stealing any food. And... oh no! It's going straight for attacking the old woman! Oh my gosh! Oh, thank goodness he was able to tame him and send him away without attacking the woman. She probably just saw her life flash before her eyes. I feel like something stepped in to save me. Aww, they'll believe in you again one day. Oh, what's this? Okay, that was amazing, you guys. I didn't expect to do such an intense battle. A tuft of white mane hair. Mane hair that belongs to the king of bountiful harvest beloved steed, Gallasterior. The hair is strong and very flexible. Oh, can't we use this to create the reins? Oh, kind visitor, how could I possibly thank you enough for saving the people of this village? I had no idea such vicious Pokémon still existed in the tundra. Why, it reminded me of that Pokémon in fairy tales, the loyal steed of the king. Ah, but no doubt I'm overthinking things. What does you have there? Is that a tuft of white mane hair? In the fairy tales, it is said by weaving the hair of the loyal steed together with a radiant blossom grown by the king, it is possible to create the reins of unity, which link the king with its steed. In fact, it was my own ancestors who used to weave the reins of unity, following an ancient tradition passed down over many years. Of course, I myself have never seen any kind of radiant flower, and the method of making the reins has also been lost to time. In any case, we can't spend all day musing over fairy tales. I must make plans and preparations. That Pokémon could well decide to pay us another visit, after all. Thank you very much for your help, kind traveler. So close! And yet, you know, helping people to believe in a story and believe a little bit more in themselves feels like a very good and very natural fit for me. So we'll carry on with this. Poppy's hat is just floating around behind him. Or Peony, sorry. Alright. Getting a little bit closer every time. What'd you guys think about that? Was that Pokemon really from the fairy tales? It looked very similar to be sure, but... when that Pokemon was about to run into us, I got the feeling that some other Pokemon wearing a crown stepped in to save us. You have very good eyesight, ma'am. Thank goodness you happened to pass by. You really saved the day. Ooh, it took a little bit of work and really it was my Pokemon more than anything. Hey, thanks for saving us. You're welcome, sir. Alright, we'll grab this big root. Oh, a new item! An item to be held by a Pokemon. It boosts the amount of HP the holder restores from HP stealing moves. Oh, nifty! Alright, you guys. Well, let's go ahead and we're going to heal up our current Pokemon, and then we're going to actually swap about back to our normal team. And in fact, let's go ahead and here, where we found the tuft of white fur. And if you're not here for the roleplay, not sure why you're here, but I hope you're having a good time. Here, where we found the tuft of white fur, I think it's time that a certain someone has discovered a special ability within themselves. So, let's go ahead and see. Let's sort by type. Aha. And now we're going to go ahead and find... there we are. The Ice Stone. A peculiar stone that can make certain species of Pokemon evolve. It has an unmistakable snowflake pattern. Alright, Nalu. I think she's ready, you guys. She's gone ahead and she has traveled all the way from a very far land of Alola here to the beautiful icy world of Crown Tundra. She was traded to us because we discovered Mini Diglett hiding around the armor aisle. And now we can go ahead and, between helping out multiple legendaries between Trishuli and then also having Calyrex that we're helping out and running into that steed, I think she's ready. Evolving is always a huge step forward in the stories for my Pokemon. So I'm really proud of Naluri for this. Oh, she's beautiful. Look at her. A gorgeous ALOLAN Ninetails. A deity resides in the snowy mountains where this Pokemon lives. In ancient times, it was worshipped as this deity's incarnation. So she's also used to being worshipped too. Very, very cool that she now is absolutely dazzling gleam. Yes! That sounds amazing. It's very fitting that she is actually ready to learn all sorts of special moves that have to do with being worshipped since she's surrounded by so many legendaries who are. The user damages opposing Pokemon by emitting a powerful flash, and it's a fairy type move, huh? This move always goes first. Or Icy Wind, it's 55. A chilled gust of air lowers the Pokemon's speed stats. The user attacks with a chilly gust of powdery snow. I think that we'll replace Icy Wind with Dazzling Gleam, because they kind of sound similar. And if you guys aren't familiar, we usually do pick what types of moves to give to our Pokemon based on their personalities, on special events that have happened, and basically the roleplay of it all. That just makes it so much more special, I think. Alright. There you go, Nalu! I'm so excited for her! So we're gonna go ahead and we're actually going... Whoops. Let's heal everybody up and restore any PP they may have lost from their power points. And after that, I'm going to get Dree back out with his very much still attached to him Octavia still clinging to his leg. And we'll see what we need to do next. Also, I wonder, should we go ahead and see if we can tweak our outfit a little bit? Maybe tie on the armband. And I can apparently... Whoops, I didn't mean to choose something that quick. Alright, I wanted to put on like a light blue armband. That was my goal. Let's go ahead and see what the color options are. Let's see. Fire type, water type color, different. Ice type color. Let's do that one. To celebrate everything we've been doing. Okay, that'll do. It's just white, but I think that's pretty fitting. Definitely not going to help us be found in case we get lost here. But I like those little details. Alright. And now that we have gone through a huge chunk of the team that you guys have never met before, I think it is still not quite their time. We'll say Momo was the only one to show up, and we will not worry about Flygon or Inkay or any of the rest that we were kind of poking at just yet. And Momo, I think, emerged out of nowhere. She's been following us so she can snag some of those delicious berries as she goes. But I'm going to say she emerged out of nowhere primarily because she was so offended that someone was trying to steal our food. No one is allowed to steal our food, in Momo's opinion. Alright, there we go. Dree still has Octavia stuck to him until she learns Taunt and then evolves. Trish is still going to be resting, kind of dubiously watching us, deciding if she wants to continue to share company with this curious team. She is a legendary after all, and normally will spend her time up in the high, high mountains, where she has a den created, where other Suicines, Susini, I always get it messed up, Suicine, whatever, where others of her kind show up to create dens together, and when they have their pups, they actually create new springs that they ride down in the icy melts into the valleys below. So she creates rivers and rapids, and that especially happens with the birth of new members of her kind in the high mountains. However, maybe she doesn't want to go right now. Maybe she's not old enough to actually find a mate of her own. Nalu, you're beautiful! And let's come and see what the adventure holds for us. I'm sure Trish is curious too. You have my thanks for protecting the village, human child. Were I at my full power, I could have tamed my steed and regained its loyalty. But weakened as I am now, the most I could do was influence its will and make it depart. If only I had the reins of unity, they would have allowed me to tame my steed in short order. We need a flower! What's that? We can make a set of reins with the mane hair from my loyal steed, and a flower that I can grow? A flower, a flower. Yes, but of course. I had assumed that the humans stopped making the reins of unity because they had lost their faith in me. but it was because I lost the power to grow the material needed. I have spent far too long holding on to my misguided assumptions, it seems. It has been many centuries since I was able to grow a radiant flower. Doing so drains much of my power. But for whatever reason, a fraction of my power seems to have returned to me just now. Thanks, old lady! There is only one thing to be done. Let the radiant flower bloom. Does it grow on your head, sir? Wait, what? Crownius Bloomus. It's almost like a Harry Potter spell. Take this, human child. A radiant petal! A single petal that the King of Bountiful Harvest gave you. It radiates faint light. It shames me to admit, but a whole flower is beyond me right now. I do not know if that petal will be enough, but I still must ask you to use it to try to create the Reins of Unity. The descendants of the family who once made the reins for me should still live in the village. I put my hopes on you, human child. Alright, we've got this. So let's go talk to the mayor now. I really hope Peony is like a little comfortable in his very awkward position there. And Nalu, I am so excited that she got to evolve after that battle with the wild steed of ice. I think that's extremely fitting for her. Nalu, even. Huh, still calling her Nalui. Thinking about some Sims 4 island adventures there, I think. Oh, hello again, savior of our village. Come to do some more reading. I beg your pardon? You want me to make a set of Reins of Unity? Well, I say, that presents a bit of a problem. If my dear great-granddad were still around, he might have been able to make you a set. But unfortunately, we've no one left who knows the traditional ways at this point. What's more, I doubt you have the flour you need to forge a set of the Reins. I got a petal at least. Is that a petal from a radiant flower? If so, would that not mean the King of Bountiful Harvest has truly... No, I dare not hope. If I recall, my ancestors made Reins of Unity by following the ways passed down in fairy tales. There were two key materials, a flower and hairs from a Pokémon. But I'm afraid those old traditions have long since faded from memory. Still, how could I refuse a favor to such a kind and helpful guest? The materials, if you please. Alright. Let's see what he can do. I can't promise this will turn out as well as the ones my great-granddad would have made, but... time to breathe life back into the traditions of my village. Okay. Nope. I'm afraid it hasn't come out well at all. I fancy myself a crafty enough sort, but I suppose it take a craftsman of true delicate technique to make such fine reins. Oh, please don't look so dejected. Oh, I look so sad. I'm very sorry. Truly I am. Oi, Mr. Mayor! Oh, here we go. The hot water in my shower seems to have gone on holiday. Ah, yes, terribly sorry. I'll have a look at it soon. Oh, you're here too, Chief? Were you in the middle of something? The pair of you seem awful gloomy. Well, he is awful crafty. He makes a lot of our own stuff. What? Is that all? So all you need to do is make some nice cord? Pass me those materials for a mo. Alright, got my petal, got my hair. Now what am I supposed to do with them? Ahem. If I may be so bold, allow me to share a song that survives from the legends. Blossom woven round and round, a royal gift in Maine's hairs bound. Steady on, old bloke, the singing's a bit much. Oh well, that'll do for an answer. Okay, I love Peony. I do not understand. I mean, he is a little much, but still, I wish his daughter appreciated it more. All finished. Have a look. Think this'll do? Yes! The Reins of Unity! Look at that! Cords that shine when you hold them up to the light. The people of old times presented these to the King of Bountiful Harvest to express their gratitude. You're more capable than your face lets on. The Reins of Unity are the spitting image of those of my family's tales. I don't sew all my dear rebellious daughter's clothes for nothing, you know. Even the explorer's outfit I gave you was handmade by yours truly, Chief. In any case, It seems you've got the reins of unity you need. Isn't that just smashing? Everybody is so excited! How about it, Chief? Has my sewing saved the day? If he was able to make a set of the Reins of Unity, surely that tuft of white mane hair and that radiant petal must have been genuine. No, impossible. Perish the thought. Oh, come on! Having a little bit of hope. Sometimes I really think the power of stories is more the emotions they're able to give us than if they're actually true. The things we can do when we believe something is true might be the magic unto itself. You gotta use that carefully, but I really feel like that's an important thing in life, in storytelling, and what we choose to put our beliefs in. Would you believe it? I caught myself falling asleep outside again. I was chilled to the bone, so I thought I'd warm myself up with a good hot shower at our base. But the water's coming out cold as ice. I got ultra mega surprised and jumped out. Sorry, Peony. Human child, were you able to make the Reins of Unity? Chief Peony did! Indeed, this man has done so much to aid me. I do hope I can repay him sometime. I have some good news of my own. I was finally able to track down my loyal steed. Glacier is making its home in the Crown Shrine. It's a place where my loyal steed and I spent much time together. I've been avoiding the place, as I feared I would be trapped in mine own nostalgia. Why has my loyal steed made the shrine its home? Is it reminiscing about our time together? No, it can't be. The Crown Shrine stands majestically atop the mountain to the north. Bring the carrot and the Reins of Unity, and meet me there. I shall hasten there now, but you may come when you feel you are ready. I am counting on you, child. Okay, I'm gonna do my best. But if I actually need to, like, catch him, we'll be in a little bit of trouble. Using the mane hair I got by defeating the Pokémon that was once the king's loyal steed, along with the radiant petal grown by Calyrex itself, I was able to recreate the Reins of Unity. Now I need to head to the Crown Shrine, where the steed's been living, to meet up with Calyrex. Alright guys! Well, even if we're not able to catch him now, at least we can go on this grand adventure, and we can go ahead and see what it's like up at the Crown Shrine. So, Nalu, having her beautiful new icy tail and beautiful new icy abilities, will help lead the way, and I will see you guys there next time. So if you guys could, do please leave a like for Nalu's special beauty, or, you know, Peony's special awesome crafty skills. And if you would like to join us on this and literally thousands more adventures, do please consider subscribing. But most importantly, my friends, stay curious. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!